Hey, how's it going, guys? JK here. How many screws do you think we'll find at the National Radio Astronomy Research Center? Screws are one of the most important junk items in Fallout 76 because without them we can't repair or modify our weapons and cannot craft, repair or modify power armor. Right, guys, so we head down to the National Radio Astronomy Research Center. It's quite a mouthful. And just to be sure, that is what it looks like. So we spawn in roughly over here. And if I've got the option, I would always choose to get to some high ground. And in this instance, I'm just going to make my way up here. And this will let me have a better view of any mobs on the exterior before I go inside. A couple of scorched. In case you wonder why I'm using this rifle, because I love it. I don't use it all the time, but it's just so cool. The way you load it and the sound, and it's really quite freakishly powerful. Hey, at the end of the day, we play these games because they're fun. Not just to be expedient all the time. Trying to do everything quicker and faster and with less hassle all the time starts to lose immersion in the game, So I enjoy making the videos, but I really enjoy having some fun along the way too. Right, I think that is the coast clear. We'll just take a check around the back. I like to clear out as many, if not all of the mobs that I can before I start looting. It just lets me loot with more peace of mind, because otherwise I tend to rush and then I miss a lot of stuff. Although I still miss a lot of stuff, I think, but I try the best I can. Okay, now we're making use of my handmade auto. Now, guys, before we go into the building, just to let you know how I operate, as I say, I'm going to clear out all the mobs first, starting with the ground floor, moving upstairs, and then moving down to the basement at the end before we go and loot and search for as many screws and other valuable loot that we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the mob hunting that I do inside the building. So as we go inside, I'm then going to speed it up like super fast, just so you have an indication of how many scorched mobs and whatever are in there, but not to make it a terribly long video. So let's crank this up a few hundred times. I'm doing this in kind of a stealth mode, creeping around, taking out the enemy as I find them, quietly, using my suppressed anti-armor handmade. Sounds like a little sewing machine. So there's a couple of scorch you can see from the entranceway. You've got a view of them. Just got to wait for VATS to kick it up to 95%. Come on, buddy, we're going to get you. And of course, we are going to be taking all the weapons. That's what I want. I'm going to scrap most of them for steel. For steel. Right, let's go upper floor. Typewriter, guys, screws. Just got it down there. The main screw area, guys, is at the bottom in that open office plan down there. But I'm just going to clear out the building first. Telephones. What is that? Is circuitry, copper and fiberglass. Gotcha. I know there's one in one of these rooms where he's just kind of like lying on the floor. You know the way they suddenly get up and you just about, you know, crap yourself. One of these rooms. Because I've been here quite a few times before. Okay, upper floor. Let's go and see. Now they level up. Took his head off. So this just to give you an idea of, you know, how many mobs roughly are around. I think there were about 3 in here. They nearly got me. I had to reload quickly. Guys, there was a military circuit board on top of the big mainframe, sort of old-fashioned mainframe computers there. Military circuit board there. Typewriters. These things on these floors I'm taking now, but I'm only going to loot the main open plan office downstairs, guys, when I'm finished clearing out all the enemies. But go through these floors, you'll find a couple of typewriters, the military circuit board, and anything else that might spawn in when you're here. Just keep an eye. It's common sense. Just look, search each room systematically. But we'll do the open plan office together in normal speed. Okay, we're slowly making our way back down. There's another. Right, guys, this is the stairways down to the basement. You see, these are concrete stairs. At this hole, he sounds like a little mouse. Eek. Right, that is all of them. I think there's still one wandering around in the building upstairs, but 99%. You could get yourself a fusion core here, but it had already been looted when I was here. I'm going to scrap everything, all the weapons, and everything we've got so far. Grab a few of these items. So it's rather efficient to have this workbench in the basement, guys. Whatever you can load, you can over encumber yourself completely and get yourself down here and scrap the lot. Right, let's hop down. This is what we want to go and check out for screws. Plastic knife, not exciting. Telephones we always take. Those circuits come in handy. The copper comes in handy. I've got lots of ceramics, so I don't take coffee cups anymore for a while. Just to go booth by booth. Good. Screws. We'll take it. Cigarettes, yeah. More fans, telephone. The nice thing, you know, clearing out the mobs, you can relax as you loot. Yeah, baby, there's a toy somewhere here too, I think. The person who used to work here had a child, had baby bottles, toys. There's a screw in that little car. So there were 1 or 2 typewriters upstairs as well, so we're going to count up how many screws we've got once we're finished. But definitely a fairly low level resistance from enemies here at the National Radio Astronomy Research Center. Don't confuse it with the what is it? The National Isolated Radio Array, which is just nearby. That big what do you call it? Radio dish that is next to this place on the map. I used to confuse the two. More screws, another screw I should say. Caps, yep, we'll take them. I'm a happy cappy chappy. Right. So guys, let's go back down to the workbench in the basement and scrap everything and take a look at how many screws we've managed to get here at the National Radio Astronomy Research Center. I've got to think every time before I say that name. Anyhow, let's take a look. Let's scrap everything. I left a globe upstairs, I know, but anyway, we'll just get an idea. So what are we looking at here? 13 loose screws. Not too bad, guys. The level of enemies is not all that bad at all. So it makes for a good spot to slot in when you need to top up your screws. Definitely. I do regularly. If you're looking for another excellent location for easy screws, then check out my other video. I'll put a link in the description. That's also something you must slot in when you're out hunting for screws. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you laughed at my expense, subscribe. If you don't, I'll kick you in the face. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Cheers for now.